This one's really cool. It's definitely a more lightweight option.
So this is probably one of the more popular options on the market, the Winnebago Revel.
So many sleeping spots. You got one up here, so this bed actually comes down. This perk for the in-laws. Bunk beds for the kids. I think we're a long ways off of this.
This should be the bike garage.
Yeah. You know what? If this is ours, we totally would just gut this entire thing.
If you're an RV company out there and you're watching this video, make a garage for bike people and you will get a bunch of sales from that.
Hi there, we are Hannah and Mo and we love to adventure. Currently we have been living in our new Sprinter van we had converted and it has been awesome. However, after adventuring down here in Florida for a few weeks, we are back in Kentucky and it just so happens so is the RV show. We are always talking about what our next move will be when we're ready to settle down. Also maybe a second home for South America adventures. So let's finally check out these RVs in person.
Just walked into the RV show and we're kind of regretting, well, not really regretting, but we're rethinking our purchase.
Guys, look at this price tag.
We don't like to talk about money too much on this channel, but let's just say, I mean, the 141 with the strike through and the Let's Talk, that's definitely cheaper than a Sprinter van with a full conversion with the 4x4. And look how humongous this thing is. So we're gonna walk in here, kind of see what's going on.
This is really spacious. We have this exact same oven. Actually, no, we don't, but it looks very similar to this. This shower, though. This is unreal.
You even have lounge chairs, which is blowing me away.
I've never actually been in an RV like this.
How do you just drive it? You just sit here?
But you're so far away.
How do I look? Oh my God. How do you drive these
It's
things?
like driving a school bus. Imagine if this was just like a garage space you could actually store bikes. Why do none of these RVs have actual garages for bikes?
A lot of you guys have asked why do we didn't go with a smaller Class B setup over the Sprinter van conversion, and a big part of that is because we need room for our mountain bikes and our surfboards. We need a garage, and there's no real Class B RV that has a decent space garage, but I'm actually seeing one right now. Holy, oh my
Where?
God.
Oh, wow. Even then,
Oh, that doesn't go through. You can't put bikes in here.
It doesn't go all the way through. Like, all these RVs are designed so you have to have the bikes on the outside.
If you're an RV company out there and you're watching this video, make a garage for bike people and you will get a bunch of sales from that. This is a really nice size. This is one of those smaller RVs, and we're gonna step in here. Got a couple of our friends already.
Oven, it just rattles as you drive.
Phil's gonna go in there and go to the bathroom.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
What's that shower present?
That's awful.
Even this one, as big as it is, this one looks really awesome. It does have a garage, but look at how narrow it is. I mean, you would be lucky if you could fit 2 bikes through here, but I don't know. Well, I think you could fit a little bit more.
3. But then
It's so low too. That's the.
And it would be hard to get the bikes in and out too because you have that little raised like platform right there. And like, how would you put a sliding tray? It would be really difficult.
They're starting to get a little bit smaller here, and this is the Mercedes chassis, and actually a very reasonable size. But once again, if you look back here, absolutely no space for the bikes. This thing is really awesome too. You have the little living room area, a really nice bedroom, and I think what is probably most enjoyable about this thing,
Full-size bathroom, which means the toilet is not inside the shower.
so this is probably one of the more popular options on the market, the Winnebago Revel. Love this color.
Especially popular with the mountain bikers. Everyone loves this van. This is the 2023 as well. And I can see why. Like, if you're just a solo person or a couple on a weekend adventure, this is like the perfect mountain bike, like adventure vehicle for sure. Bed back here, which raises up and down, meaning you can store bikes underneath, which is great because us mountain bikers need our bikes inside the van, not outside the van. And then in here, you have the toilet shower combo, but also it has storage. So you can take these shelves in and out, like when you're using the shower, when you're not.
You can tell this is more of one of those vans that they kind of just put together, like a ton of them, because like all of the electronics kind of out and about like this. You don't necessarily get like that homey feel, even though it says home. I feel like you get a little bit more of a commercial feel, which isn't bad. Solid price point.
And this is a Sprinter 144, which means it's the smaller wheelbase, so you don't really get that much space. I could see it opening up a lot when you swivel the seats, which I'm sure they're both swivel, but it's pretty tight in here for sure. It's really small.
But you can tell they also know what they're doing too, because I mean, outlets by the doors, as well as an outlet right here where your work area setup is. This looks like a really awesome place to kind of lounge and relax. The suite that I'm sitting on actually swivels. So this is definitely, we've been walking around seeing a bunch of them. I feel like this is really good quality.
Yeah, definitely. But I think for full-time use, There's not enough storage in here. There's like barely any cabinetry, so I can't imagine living in here full time.
So this one is called the Dutch Star, and I can't believe how long this thing is. Like, we're taking multiple
Yeah,
steps,
well, you'd have
and
to
we're
be on its
still
side.
not to the front.
Still no bike garage. There's garages underneath the van, but definitely too short for bikes.
And they definitely didn't have a short of a space to work with, so let's kind of see how crazy this thing looks. It's like a party.
Definitely luxurious. Look at this TV. And then look at this
Oh
TV.
my God.
Already two TVs.
Oh, this is crazy. You can have your whole family over. How's it going, guys? You can have the in-laws over and you can forget they're even here.
Yeah, I'll just have myself in the bathroom. The shower is huge. Toilet, oh my gosh, so much cabinetry. I can't imagine having this much storage. I would have way too many clothes.
Once again, you guys, we're always thinking about what our future plans are going to be, whether we're going to be settling down, what we'll do in the future. I can totally see us in a big RV like this in the future, especially when we slow down a ton and you're kind of moving from city to city, maybe like spending 1 to 2 months at a place at a time. This thing is incredible. It literally is a home on wheels. However, right now we move around so much that it just doesn't seem like the practical option, even though, oh wow, that's actually, I was gonna say even though they're affordably priced. This definitely, I mean, you get what you pay for. And, hey, but you can still talk. You can see us living in this one day.
Yeah, definitely. I think the big question for us down the line is going to be tiny house or just get a big RV. That way you can actually move it pretty easily, or at least easier than a tiny house. So I think that'll be the question for us one day.
All right, now we're talking. We're starting to get into like the little travel trailers, and this is what we were thinking about, like a South America adventure vehicle. It was like a Tacoma towing one of these things
This one's
around.
super cute. I think when it's closed, it just turns into like flat basically, so it's good like gas mileage. And then when it's open, it turns into this cute little A-frame, like little A-frame tiny house.
Wow.
Super cute.
I like this idea for South America. The only thing that I don't necessarily like is, do you think we need a more a towing one like this, or do you think we need one connected to like in the bed of a truck?
I feel like in the bed of the truck will be better, especially for off-roading. Like I feel like this would just like be bouncing all over the place. Also, I just noticed the kitchen's like on the ground. So this is me cooking basically.
Well, I don't think you can be choosy inside.
Yeah.
Especially at this price. The other nice thing about these is, I mean, 18,000, let's talk.
18,000?
Yeah.
That's good. So that means like 17 probably.
So if stuff really hits the fan and our YouTube
Yeah.
channel, we just can't make anything from that, then maybe we just move into one of these and call it quits.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's a good truck. This one's really cool. It's definitely a more lightweight option, and it's actually a pretty nice space. You got little bunk beds here. I'm thinking this might turn into a bed as well. And then in here, you can
Is
open.
that the
this
shower?
Is like the
Oh, wow, you have a shower
shower door.
and a toilet setup.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice setup. Not bad.
And oh my God, you could totally pick this up. I would say probably 11,000. Would that be fair? I feel like I would feel more comfortable towing this thing down to South America than inside of our Sprinter van.
Yeah, probably. Except we're gonna be sleeping in separate beds.
Oh, this would be interesting.
Back to day school or whatever, boarding school.
So this one is called the 2022 Bushwhacker Plus. This one looks really awesome too. It's called the Flagstaff E Pro. And coming inside here, the cool thing about this, or what I've been told, is a lot of the electrical and the solar panels are already taken care of. Definitely a little bit more of a roomy setup in here. So a little bit more box-like, which is nice. You got a lot of space to spread around, but it's not too big of a profile outside. Seems like a super comfortable couch setup. The only thing that I'm curious about is where you, oh, I guess this would probably turn into a bed, but once
Yeah.
again, there's just no room for bikes. But I guess the South America trip, you could just bring them inside when you're sleeping, right?
It's just such a big inconvenience.
It is a pretty big
But for
inconvenience.
sure, if we go with like a truck bed camper, the bikes have to come inside.
Yeah, but
So-
I could totally see too, if you're an older couple out there and you're just kind of going on a couple of camping trips a year, this thing seems like a super solid option.
It's legit.
The only thing is, it is a little bit more expensive than the other ones we've been looking at, but I think that's because it comes with a ton of electrical stuff. So show prices include new battery, full LP, deluxe starter kit. I don't know, it seems a little bit more on the expensive side, solar on board. Let us know in the comment section, what do you guys think about the E-Pros? Seems like a cool option. So this one is really cool because not only is it $58,000 off, but you come inside here, you got a super cozy living situation. I mean, look at how cozy Positive Phil is. He's just chilling out here. You have a little bit of a bed set up above the driver's seat, which I really like. I like it when they maximize the storage up here. You got a lot of good storage cabinets, a full fridge. You got a kitchen set up. What's inside here, Hannah?
Got the bathroom, shower. This is a pretty cool door, actually.
Actually, this is a really cool door.
Best part is definitely back here. You have a huge toy hauler, and actually this bed will come up and down as well, so you can keep the bikes inside the RV and still use your bed, which is really nice. And then you also got the fold down patio, which is really cool.
So this is definitely probably one of the more proper setups we've seen for our needs. I mean, not only do you have a full garage in the back half, bike storage here, you're also gonna be able to work on your bike indoors, which is super awesome. Obviously, it's a little bit crowded right now because the bed is up here. This will lower down to a full bed setup, but you also have a little bit of a bed setup up front, and you can kind of configure things, I feel like, make this half the bed and then have the bikes here, have the surfboard storage. So yeah, I could definitely see this being a proper adventure vehicle. And once again, the prices on these things, because they're already pre-assembled, you're not doing that custom conversion, you're saving a lot of money like we showed you earlier, and it really does feel like a homey environment too. So down the line, I definitely could see us in something like this, and you have central air conditioning, which is going to be crucial, especially somewhere like South America. So I'm really liking this setup. I don't know, I feel like it's super awesome.
It's just pretty big to drive.
Definitely big to drive, a little bit bigger to drive than our Sprinter, but.
This is definitely the vehicle if you have a big family. Let's check it out. This thing is massive. There's so many sleeping spots. You got one up here, so this bed actually comes down, this perk for the in-laws. And then you got all the seating area while you're driving. It has the seat belts, perfectly safe. Then you have the bunk beds for the kids. I think we're a long ways off of this. And then you have the master bedroom as well. So lots of space in this one. The only problem is driving this thing would be really scary. Actually, 2 showers I'm just now noticing. There's one here, shower and toilet. And I think there's one, yeah, there's one in here as well. Seems kind of unnecessary, but that's pretty cool.
This should be the bike garage.
Yeah! You know what? If this is ours, we totally would just gut this entire thing, try to create an opening out for the outside, and just make this a garage. Like, why do you need 2 showers?
So this is a really cool Traver trailer.
Super cool. Very large in size.
This is definitely one of the fancier builds we've seen too.
So up there you have a whole...
Ow!
Oh, wow. Okay. Low entrance. So up here you have a whole lounge area. There's even a little bit of a fireplace right there. That's super cool. Lots of seating area here for sure. And I think you can make this into another bedroom if you wanted to. You could add a bed. And down here, you got a huge kitchen. Really nice sized kitchen, as well as a little dining area and a kitchen bathroom. And up here,
You actually even have steps to go to the second
yes.
story.
There must be storage underneath, that's probably why. You have a whole master bedroom, and the coolest part about this one, maybe not the coolest part, but a pretty cool part, double sinks.
That is
You
incredible.
don't see that a lot in trailers and RVs. And another shower, and a little closet as well. Pretty big closet, actually.
You guys can see the schematics right here. So 2023 Forest River Arctic Wolf, and the price point you're looking at about 65 grand. And honestly, you guys, one of the nicer travel trailers that we've seen at this show. Again, where do the bikes go?
Oh, actually not too bad, but definitely needs to be taller so that they can stand upright. But pretty good sized garage.
So close too. I wonder if you would be able to kind of squeeze them in sideways and then kind of fit them.
They would need to be laying down, but that's not really convenient, especially for a full-time setup. But for part-time, that's not too bad. That was the end of the expo. We couldn't think of a better way to spend the day here in Louisville when it's freezing outside. Unfortunately, there weren't any bed truck campers, so we didn't really get much done here, but we saw a lot of cool RVs. Who knows, maybe one day we'll settle down and we'll buy a huge RV, get all of our 10 children in there and just hit the road. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let us know, are you guys team RV? Are you team van? We're definitely still team van, but like I said, could change in the future. You guys can hit that like button. It really does help the channel a lot, and subscribe if you're not already. It helps us out a ton, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Travel awesome. Phew. You guys make it so awkward. Only 10 takes. Like, what's the big deal?
It's one take for each child.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's my favorite number today.